All right. Welcome, boys and girls. Tonight we're going to finish up the stream with a little game called Escape the Pacific. It's a survival game set in the Pacific Ocean at the turn of the century in the 1800 late 1800s. You have been shipwrecked up in an island cluster, in a cluster of islands, and you have to basically survive, craft things for yourself, find different tools, build different little structures. As you can see, we got some stuff we're building right now, right here. That's our island that we're on. And you have to survive. And eventually the goal is that you'd build a raft. You would take that raft and you would sail to another cluster of islands, find clues on where to go from there, and eventually you would get yourself out of the game. But there's no story or multiplayer yet in the game. If you look at this, there will be a challenge and a story type mode, but there's also just a sandbox where there is no goal other than just to survive and have fun. So we're gonna go from this one right here. And basically that's pretty much the summary of the game. Other than that, it's just a fun game. It's really well done. The company that makes it, Gamers for Gamers team, is a very is a really cool company. I'll give you the link right there. They do very regular updates to the game and are very responsive to customer feedback on it. They've actually come by and hung out in our channel while we've been playing Escape the Pacific, and they've hung out with us and have given and actually fixed things on the fly for us. Okay, we got papayas in there. Okay, so you have your overall health, your hunger and your thirst. You have your tiredness and your stamina. You have your food diversity, which is broken into land, sea, and fruit. As you can see, our land and sea are very low, and our fruit is very high. That's because we were getting our vitamin C back up. So we're going to need to eat a lot of land and seafood for a while, which includes things like dried meat, dried salmon. So those kind of items will be our land and seafood. There's my trap right down there in front of me. You also have your backpack, your side bag, and your tool belt. Tool belt keeps all your tools, of course. Side bag has smaller items. You can put small items in it like arrows, dry grass, your fire saw. Your backpack is a little bit bigger. It will hold up to 10 units of weight or 60 units of volume. Something like the bow has a weight of 1, volume of 2. Ropes have very little weight or volume, so it can hold a whole lot of those. If either of those things ever fills up, you can't pick up any more stuff and put it in your backpack anyway. We're just going to clean that out. I might actually build one more drying rack. Are those papayas? Oh god, those are pulled papayas. This island has got so many papaya trees on it. It's crazy. It's crazy how many papaya trees are on this island. This is like Papaya Central. And then we found notes that said that our exit from this zone is to the east, which is that direction, and this is our exit. This is our exit zone. We're actually on our exit island right now. You can see things around us, like there's J Isle over there. Oh, we got a storm coming in. Ooh, that would be great. That'd be awesome. I think I have. Yeah, because that barrel is, yeah, that water's all poison. You can see you can see it says 47.2 is the amount of water. But it's like in the red, and you're only getting 10 satiation off of it, so it's very bad to drink that water. Water goes very bad very quickly. Let's just put it that way. Oh my god. All these trees respawn their papayas. I can't not pick them though. I have to pick them. I can skip the bananas. But the papayas I have to take. Papayas are the best source of vitamin C. They give you 20 hunger, 10 thirst, and 10 vitamin C. Now, man cannot live off papaya alone, but boy, you can do a lot with it. Oh wow. Oh, come on, rain. Rain, I need you. I need you, my rain. Oh, it's coming in. Oh, it's coming in, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's get some rain coming down on this place. So, I want to build my house. I want to build my house, like, right in... Pretty much right where my raft is almost. Like, right in there. I should probably move my raft. Is that my canoe? I wonder why my canoe's so weird looking there. That is weird. Why is my sail up? That was strange too. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, let's start building a little shelter. Why don't we? I guess I can build it with the big logs that I have. We can start farming here too if we really wanted to. If we really wanted to, we could start farming here. I think we have the farming supplies to do it. Oops, I didn't mean to pick that up. Do I have farm? Oh yeah, I got jars of carrots. Oh, I need to get my I would need to start actually making compost before I did that though. Alright, so to build, you go into here, you pick your building pattern, you put it down. Oh, and if you hold the shift button, you can place it, place it, place it, place it, and place it. So you can copy and paste basically. So this is our foundation for our house. And then for any foundation, you basically have to add the appropriate pieces of whatever it is that you're building. And then you have to use your hammer and hammer it in. And then that completes it basically. Sometimes there's a little overlap like there is with this one. Oh, we still need a trunk for this one. Oh! Oh! I did not realize that. That will probably not give us a trunk. Is there any more trunks out here that I can grab? That will probably not give me a trunk either. Usually you need a pretty substantial tree. The little 1000s will generally not give you trunks. But we'll clear off most of the stuff off this island anyway, so we might as well cut them down and see. You never know. We might get lucky. Probably just thick branches, though. Yep, thick branches. And I get rid of the bush wherever I go. Yeah, this one probably won't give us a trunk either. Probably give us more thick branches. Yep. Probably have to go to another island and get the wood that we need. The wood will not come easy on this island. Damn bush. Make it so I can't see anything. Alright, well, irregardless of that, we can at least start building our house a little bit. Got a lot of palm leaves to build outsides with. So, after you build the pillars, you need to build a frame, a beam frame in there. I guess we could build a deck out on one side. There we go. We don't even need pillars for it. Jeez Louise! That could be our patio out there. Alright, we'll grab a few more of these. Okay, oh, there's one that needs it. Alright. What that allows us to do is build a floor on top of those little, it basically gives us a frame to build the floor and everything else on. And this will give us a little platform out on the side that we can build a little porch on or do whatever we want. I need one more long stick. All right. Woo, okay, we got that going on. Let's build our entrance into our place. Openings? No. Walls. Yes, there we go. Build a nice little wood ramp right here. Bam, there we go. Long sticks. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Thick branch. Ooh. That rain sound is high, boys and girls. That's good. Yeah, that's good though. All right. Grab this empty water barrel. I was waiting for this so much. We're really thirsty too. Ah, there we go. All right, now our thirst is gone. Now we'll start collecting water. Dang, I was so waiting for that to happen. Let's get this built first. And we're getting super soaked doing this too. That rain is really coming down. But hey, so far it's given us seven units of water, so that's good. Alright, so now that we got all this built, we can build ourselves some floors. Shift, hold. Dang it, I did it wrong. Why is that not working right? You said to shift hold. Okay, well. Guess we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. I'm gonna build some palm roofs on this part. Rotate it. God, I can't see crap. Oh, those have to be pretty full by now. Now, although you won't want to drink this bad water that's in there, you can use that to water crops. So bad water also has a purpose. Because your crops don't care if your water's good or bad. It just cares that it's liquid. Alright, it's giving us a lot of good water. Alright, let's get something to eat. And I got our diversity a little bit better. Nice, nice. Get a floor down here. Take 7 long sticks and 1 thick branch. So we'll grab the 7 long sticks. Grab a thick branch. Get our hammer. This will give us a platform that we can build everything else off of. There we go. And then we can build walls up here as well. Grab some long sticks. And this is the beginning of our structure. That rain is really loud. They want you to feel like you're in a storm. And they do have typhoons as well as hurricanes planned for the future. So they will be adding in more different variant weather stuff. All right, let's get this last one. The building is still a little clunky in my opinion. You have to kind of work for it sometimes to get the pieces to fit where they're supposed to, but it's worth it. Now anything in green is not done yet. It basically needs more supplies, I guess you could say. Anything that is green needs more supplies. If it's clear, that means that it's ready to go. It just needs to be hammered together. See, like this one here just needs some hammering. Those ones there still need actual resources to be put onto them. We'll go fill up our little jug there a little bit more here in a second. Let's go fill this up a little bit more. I think these can hold up to 100 in them. That's going to eat up a lot of our long sticks. Well, this storm is not going anywhere soon. Hey, it takes a lot of materials to build a house. But hey, it looks really cool when you get it done. The other cool thing you can do is you can do a sort of a bird's eye view of it if you want to. You can pause the game, you can see what you're building and where you're building it. It doesn't look as good right now because it's raining really hard, but you do want to get save points on this game pretty quick too. Are we going to have a coconut room? We might do, yeah, we'll probably have to have one. I don't have many coconuts on this island though, to be honest. The coconuts are not very strong with this one. Okay, that's 4, so I need 3 more. Yes, the coconut room. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they didn't like to play. They had a tendency to fall, like hit each other a lot. Ooh, my food might be here, boys and girls. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Enjoy the rain. Make it rain. It was the wrong pizza, boys and girls. Which wouldn't have been disastrous for me, but somebody else would have been missing their pizza. Alrighty then, boys and girls. Let's see if Atheenon successfully ordered the right kind of pizza today. He actually was delivering somebody else's pizza to me. I was like, this doesn't look right. I didn't order garlic something wings. Oh, please God, be right. Oh, thank God it's right. I can smell it. It smells right. You know when you can actually smell your pizza's correct? Of course, they didn't cut the pizza very well. Okay, now I have to go cut my own pizza, boys and girls. Hold on a second. Jeez Louise. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it isn't one thing, it's another, I tell you. Someday. I think cutting the pizza wouldn't be that hard. But obviously it is. And here it is, boys and girls. The beef, mushroom, and olive stuffed crust pizza. My character just passed out right on the floor, didn't he? I'm so sorry, my friend. Okay. I cannot see a thing. Oh. I hadn't finished the floor yet. Where's my bed at? Oh, it's on my raft, isn't it? Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Got myself a little Mountain Dew poured here. Oh, and then I gotta show you guys the pièce de résistance. I went ahead. I like the Cinnabon Delights because they're just so sinfully good. Riku, yes, Riku. It's Invisible Dew. But today, I decided to go with their chocolate brownie. Chocolate brownie. It's still very, very, very hot. So it's not real. I like it when it cools down a little bit because it gets a little more edible. Otherwise, it's like you're drinking chocolate, which is not a bad idea in and of itself. But I'd rather not drink chocolate most of the time. Okay, so we got all this going on. What, I can't do it out there? Oh, because I don't have any posts back there. I was like, why can't I do it out there? All right, let's build a couple posts. Or pillars. Okay, so I need 3 more. Let's just grab some long sticks. All right. All right. This will be our ceiling. This will be our back wall here. There we go. All right, we need 4 more. All right, get that in there, and that in there, that there, and that there. Perfect. What is it about stuffed crust pizza that is so dang good, boys and girls? I don't know. Stuffed crust is just like, it like elevates it to another level. Okay, that's pretty good. We got a little 2x6, 2x3, and then we got a 3 deck overhang out here. That's pretty cool. I think actually on this side over here, do I do it that way or the other way? I don't know if I want to have a roof on there. We'll see. I'll figure it out later on. Gather up all this water. Water, if left out to the elements, will eventually evaporate because it is 31 degrees centigrade out here. So we got 31 degrees going on. So it will eventually evaporate and go bad. And, well, it eventually goes bad. Like that water's completely undrinkable. I'm curious. I'm gonna take 1 sip from it. Oh wow, we're at 65 health? What? Must be because we were out in the storm all night. That's the only thing I can figure. I can't take any more health damage. This time they got the pizza right, boys and girls. They got the barbecue sauce on there. Well, I should say I got the pizza right this time. Because it wasn't their fault. It was my fault. Okay, well, I think we need to sail to another island. I think we need to sail to another island and, oh wow, look at that sunrise. It'll be easy to know which way we're going since our nearest island cluster's to the east. If we can't figure out what island clusters where the east is, we're in big trouble. We are in big trouble. That's our main isle there. I say we go explore these other islands. I say we explore J and I and N. That one looks like a total bust. I, C, I don't know. C looks like it's a bust too. D, I can't even see over there. Can't even see N over there either. Both of those are just so tiny. Papaya's got all big. We got coconuts here too. Have any fallen? Nope. These tiny coconuts, you can't do anything with them. You can't eat them or drink them or anything. But what you can do with them is you can put them in the composter and you can get them composting, which is what we're going to do. Oh, that's what we should do before we leave. We should build ourselves a composter. Heck, we should build a couple composters. Let's do it right by the house. Hey, Jack, how's it going, buddy? I actually could just build them right under the house. How's it going tonight, Jack? I'm glad to see you. Hope you're having a grand day. All right, so we need some sticks. We got plenty of small sticks for it, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay. Now, the trick with the composters is you see it has three different, it has like a little 0%, that's how full it is, and then there's 0/0/0. So the three categories it has are things like you can put sticks in it, and that adds to the middle category. You can put a coconut in it, and that adds to the food area. You can also go down here and grab some sand and put sand in it, and that adds that. Now, the closer you have to an even mix diversity, the faster it's going to compost stuff. So you want to have it as close to 33, 33, 33 as you possibly can. Right now, it's only 25% full, though. So we're going to add another scoop of sand. I'm going to leave that here. That way I can just utilize it for sand if I need to. We got another stick. We're going to add another small coconut. Whoops, did I not grab one? All right. Let's do that one more time. Getting ready for the hurricane? Oh, geez Louise. I know, my friend. Be careful, okay? Be super, super careful. Okay, so we got a 31, 35. That's not bad. If I add a small stick, what will that do? A palm frond. Small fire stick. Okay, that's not too bad. We're just trying to get it as close to the 33 threshold. It'll just make stuff faster for us. So it looks like if you put a small stick, a coconut, and a cup full of sand in there, you'll get pretty darn close. See, because now we're at 32, 37, 32, which is pretty good. I don't think we could tweak it a whole lot more. What is 32, 37, 32? That is 101%. The game is severely confused. So before you plant anything on your island, you want to have composters going. And the reason you want composters going is that everything you plant takes water and compost to grow. And without that, your stuff's just not gonna grow. And then grab this. It's like it takes 4 sticks, 4 small coconuts, and 3 scoops of sand to get it to where I want it. So getting the compost going early is good. I didn't do it super early, but I didn't know where I was going to end up eventually. There we go. 30, 40, 30. There we go. All right, perfect. Oh, I didn't want to get compost in that. I just took my compost and put it in my coconut. I've got a lovely bunch of compost, deedly-dee. Now, there's 2 ways to plant things in the game. You can pretty much plant anything in the ground. You have different seeds. You have... Oh, excuse me. Oh. You have carrot seeds, corn seeds, and potato seeds. And then you also have hemp. The carrots and the potatoes can be planted either in planters or they can be planted in the ground. Corn and hemp can only be planted in the ground. So the carrots and the that's my salt. The carrots and the corn. The carrots and potatoes can be planted in either, but the corn and the hemp can only be planted in the ground itself. You can't plant that anywhere else in the game. So you got to be conscious of that when you're planting, because sometimes it'll look like it's not wanting to plant it, and you'll be like, why can't I plant something? And that's because yeah. Somebody has a rounded bed. Has some. Oh, I guess somebody has rounded. I looked at it again. I was like, they have a rounded belly. I read it as a rounded belly. I was like, ooh, a rounded belly sounds fun. Okay, so where am I storing all of my dried fruits at? And I got fresh fruit too. And I got fresh fruit as well. Jeez Louise. George and Wheezy. That's a lot of food. Anyway, what do I have on this thing? Bottles of oil, okay. That's fine. Bottle, 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 bottle. Okay. One way to store water for a long trip is to get these bottles and fill them up. It doesn't keep the water fresh forever, but it does extend its life quite a bit. I found it, and it's also a good way to carry the water around with you, because you can carry. I mean, I can carry 4 units of water in here. There's 8 units of water that I can carry right there with me. So it's a good way to carry water around, because it doesn't decay very quickly when it's in bottles. Which makes sense, I guess. Do I want to take this, or do I just want to go canoeing? I think I just want to go canoeing. I'm going to take that, a couple of those, a couple dried salmon, one with salt. I can't really split the bananas, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. And like 6 bananas. Perfect. I got all the rope I need. Nice. So now I can go and sail away somewhere. I'm gonna take these up to the shelter area. Now, the only bad thing about going on my canoe, I guess I can scout and see if there's anything to do. The canoe does not hold very much stuff. You can put a couple of crates on the back of your canoe, but unlike your raft, you can't actually tie down. You can't tie down modules to it, like the bed or this trunk holder. So if I want to get any of that stuff, I'd have to go back to the island for it. But I think what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make a quick little tour. The canoe, though, is a way faster way to travel. Way faster than the raft. The raft would take us basically a whole day to get over to another island, where the canoe we can get there in the matter of minutes. Do 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 do. Yes, you can surf on your canoe if you want to. Surfing still works. It's a Magic Harbor ride, exactly. Alright, let's go over to this island over here. The reason I like paddling is because there's a little glitch. You hear the splash? You hit Shift M right when it splashes. And now you're speeding along at the speed of light. I'm sure the dev will fix this at some point. But for right now, it makes it very easy to, like, sail around very quickly. We call it motorboating. You ever heard of that term, motorboating? That's what we call it. That island looks boring. That one looks like... Oh, jeez Louise.
Hi, Al.
Hi, Odra! How are you? Thank you for the 100 biddy boos, by the way. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it very much. This island looks like garbage, too. But hey, we'll get a few chests off of it. A lot of the islands don't have really great stuff on them. But you get chests as well as some supplies from the shipwreck that's out there as well. As I can already see a chest and a barrel on this island, so that's good news. Just finished some homework. Oh, geez Louise. And each island has a little bit different makeup. Some islands have lots of seagulls on them. Some have lots of crabs. Some don't have either. So you just kind of gotta see what each island's like. All right, so we got a chest here. Ooh, that's got some good stuff in it. Let's put our foods in there and our water. Pick that up. There we go. Knock that over. Get this here. All right, let's equip that. See if we can tie it down here. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's a relatively new one. We're in cluster 747933. I should probably save the game, by the way. Because my old cluster kind of got messed up. This is the one that we had, though, a while ago. We've been playing this one for about a month now. I got pizza. And this time it had barbecue sauce on it, baby. Oh, yeah. I got my pizza, my beef, mushroom, and olive pizza. And oh, it is so good. Bunch of bananas on this island. Alright, let's go diving. Oh, I'm really tired. We should probably make a... bed. Beds are pretty easy to make. I'm gonna make a banana leaf bed. Boop. Drop that other banana leaf there. What else do I need? A small stick and 2 long sticks. Well, there's a small stick right there. But yes, today it's right. And I actually looked back on it. It was my fault that it got buffaloed last time. It wasn't their fault. I thought it was at first because I was like, how could I put buffalo? Why would I order a pizza with buffalo on it? And it was just a mistake. The buffalo and the barbecue are like right next to each other when you're picking your sauce. And I must have just picked buffalo instead of barbecue. That's the only thing I can figure. Because when I went and looked at the order, it said buffalo on it. Ah! So it was my fault. Let's get a little sleep in the shade here. Ah, the sun moved. It's not in the shade anymore. All right, we're gonna go swimming here. We're gonna throw off our clothes. Put our ropes in there. When you swim, you want to be naked because the tide will pull you under. Pretty badly, too, a lot of times. There's a sharky out there. It's a very small boat. Has one chest on it that I can see. Yep, one chest. I do not like the sound of that storm. The white bar up there was my oxygen. The red bar was my health. If either of those dipped too low, I would start to die. Well, if the red dips too low, you do die. But if the white dips to the 0, then you start to die because you start to suffocate. So swimming can be fun, but it can also be very dangerous. Boop. Let's see what's in this crate. Ooh, more stuff. Bottle of water. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Got some cups in there. We got some bread. We got a jar of carrots and corn and a raw potato. We got my fishies. I'm a little bit hungry, so I guess I could eat a fish. This bread and cheese you don't want to eat until you're like sailing somewhere. Because that stuff is all non-perishable for the most part. It doesn't ever really go bad. So it's really nice to have around because you can just have it in your inventory forever. Will the shark nibble your toes? No. The shark in this game right now is passive. He's not actively a bad dude. Maybe one day he will be, but right now he's not. But, you know, you never know. The developer may decide that they want their sharks to be aggressive. Which wouldn't surprise me. Most people demand that sharks be aggressive. I don't think they are. I think sharks are great. They're just a powerful killing machine. Molded over centuries and millennia to be the apex predator of the ocean. All right, let's get that. Grab that. There we go. Yeah, for the most part, they're passive. But the thing is that you don't get any blood in the water, they'll be fine. They get a little crazy. It's like, hey, they get a little cray-cray. Woo! They get a little cray-cray. Oh, by the way, Odra, I also got myself the chocolate brownie. It's as big as my face. It's as big as my face. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, boy. Which I'm gonna try a piece of right now. I'll let y'all know how it is. I'll let y'all know how it is, okay? I won't keep you in suspense any longer than I have to. Oh, it's still all crumbly. It's not that good. It's not that good. I gotta lick its disgustingness off my fingers. It's not that good. I'll eat it under protest because I paid for it. But it's okay. It's kind of soupy right now because it doesn't really firm up until it cools down. So it's kind of like eating liquid chocolate. Which, as I said before, there's nothing wrong with eating liquid chocolate. What's up? How you doing, my friend? Hello, hello. I don't know what to name this aisle. I think we named this aisle... can I name it something? I can name all the other ones. You know, I'm doing pretty darn good. Oh, there we go. We'll call this island Bananarama. Because it's got a lot of bananas on it. It's got a lot of bananas on it, so we'll call it Bananarama. Oh, it's got some coconuts on it, too. It's got a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly day. Sorry, little feller, but I need the meat. I do not need the sticks, though. This island actually has a lot of crab. It's kind of a crabby island when it comes right down to it. There's a stick in the water. Who puts a stick in the water? My island's got crabs, yeah. It's kind of a personal problem I have to deal with. But hey, it's good to know it has crabs. Because guess what? That means lots of crab meat. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll build myself, or I'll craft myself a drying rack here. Yeah, there's a lot of crabs on this island. Okay, I may have to change the name. to like Krabby 3 Banana. This has got 3 banana trees. Okay, I have to change the name. What is going on? Krabby 3 Banana. There we go. Because it's got lots of crabs, so I need to know that. It's Krabby 3 Banana. My island names are very underwhelming. Have these developers made anything else? This is a solo guy that's making this game, Odra. Solo guy that's making this game. You can go check out everything about them. There's their website as well as their Steam page site. Gamers for Gamers team. They've been by the stream several times and just hung out with us, answered questions, fixed bugs for us on the fly. Really nice guy. He's got a person who's working for him now here in the United States, in California. I believe he's in Romania. But he's now has a United States person like doing some stuff for him, marketing and stuff like that. And right now he's on summer holiday, but he will be coming back from summer holiday and continuing his work on the game. During the year when he's actually physically working on the game, generally he puts out an update every single month. And we aren't talking like just going and fixing a few bugs or making minor changes. They're actually like pretty substantial updates to the game, where they add in like, I mean, one update was all about adding in farming into the game and just allowing you to farm things, farm corn and farm hemp and farm carrots and stuff like that. Oh, come on. So, yeah, so far I've been very impressed by him. They definitely, this is his passion project, and this is his baby, and he's very good about, doing stuff with it. And, they even have a Discord page for the game. Yeah. Been very impressed by him so far. And for the future of this game, they got more animals in mind. He's going to be adding hurricanes as well as typhoons into the game. Personally, I think the thunder and lightning so far, I think the thunder and lightning sounds absolutely amazeballs in this game, but that's just me. We asked him about adding a holder for your stick paddle onto your backpack, like having a side slot where you could store it. Would be really cool. Alright, our thirst is still not slaked, so we'll drink one more time. There we go. Our food diversity, as you can see, is getting back up there. Our vitamin C is getting a little bit low, but that's okay. I built this bed, but I think I'm actually going to sleep on the beach tonight. Every sort of item that you sleep on gives you a different convenience factor. 140% convenience means we're going to gain back our tire. We're going to get untired very quickly. If you sleep on the grass, it's a 40% bed convenience. If you sleep on the sand, it's a 30% bed convenience. So there's no negative effect so far for sleeping in any one place or another. So I'm just going to sleep on the sand for right now, because I don't want to I want to wake up when it's dawn. Is this a new game? It's been out a few years, actually. I started playing it back in, I think it was late 2017, maybe early 2018. So I've been playing it for a couple of years now. Well, and maybe at some point he'll put in like sand mites or something, you know, that you got to worry about. Come back here, Mr. Krabs. But I like that, and actually, if you are not careful, you will actually pass out. Just where if your tiredness gets to 100 and it's nighttime, you can pass out. And you will pass out. Right wherever you're standing, or sitting, or swimming. Now, so far, there's no negative effects to passing out. But I bet those are coming too. Yeah, these crabs know what's going down. I just wanted to get a whole bunch of crab drying here. See, it used to be... So one major change the game has seen over the last few years is it used to be each one of these islands, every island in your cluster was like its own little time zone. And when you left one island and went to another, time stopped in every other place. Well, that's not true anymore. Now your cluster, time is moving forward and progressing forward no matter where you are. So if you leave something behind, time is still going to be moving forward for the rest of your stuff, which is kind of cool because it wasn't that way before. And that adds a little more realism to it. But it also allows you to do more stuff too, because before you'd leave stuff drying on an island, and when you came back to the island, it acted like no time had passed. So your stuff would not even be dried yet. So it's nice now that things actually act like they should. I freed you, Mr. Krabs! Usually seagulls, crabs, and turtles are most active in the morning and at night. There's also seashells you can pick up. You can pick up seashells, and you can pick up rocks. You can pick up different kinds of seashells. See, there's that seashell. There's a starfish. Pick up all sorts of fun stuff. I'm gonna pick up these rocks just to do it. Looks like we killed all the crabs. Now I feel kind of bad. I think we killed all the crabs, boys and girls. All the crabs are like, Uncle Atheenon killed us, man. He's not very nice. So I'm gonna leave this here, because that way we have a lot of meat. So the whole food diversity thing is split into 3 categories. There's land food, seafood, and fruit. Land food counts as anything like... Basically, it's easier to explain this way. Seafood counts as one of 2 things. Fish that you have to catch in a trap, or oysters which you have to dive down and pry off barnacles to get. Fruit counts as anything that grows. Whether it's a banana, I know they're not, but carrots and corn and that sort of stuff all counts as fruit. I know it's not, but it counts. And then everything else is land food. Seagulls, crabs, turtles, all count as land food. Now, down the road, they may change that. They may make it different. They may do something stranger with it. I don't know. They may add to it. They may take away from it. Who knows? But right now, we're in too shallow water. But for right now, what do you need to escape the island? As of right now, they don't have that. They have a story mode planned. What's up? But they have not implemented it yet. So right now, it's just an open world survival game. There we go. Whee! And this is a glitch you can use to get around from island to island very quickly. But basically, in every cluster of islands, you find a clue to another cluster. Like, we found a clue that said, gosh, if I had known this was going to be the end, I would have never left the island cluster to the near east. So we know that there's another cluster of islands to the east of us. And so once we get to that island cluster, we'll be able to then determine where another island cluster is, and eventually we'll find where all these different island clusters are in the game. I have only successfully made it to another cluster one time. One time is the only time I've been able to successfully get to another cluster. Revenge, how you doing? Revenge is Oni. Revenge is oxygen not included. I can believe it. Yes, I can definitely believe that. How are you doing today, Revenge? I hope you're having a good one. Hope things are well with you. This looks like kind of a trash island, but hey, we'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. We're heading in hot. We're coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hold on. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Pedal! Woo! We almost ran into it. We almost ran into that island there. That would have been very, 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 very sad. All right. To be honest, I probably should have gone back to my main isle. Probably to the, I should probably gone back to, the east, the exit east. Hey, you know, it's not really that difficult. There's lots of little things to keep track of. But the game itself is pretty simple. I mean, the survival aspect is not super difficult once you get past the first few days. It's not too hard anymore. I enjoy it just because it's very peaceful. There's no monsters trying to kill you in the game. There's nothing that's going to eat your face. Even the sharks like you and don't care about you. So even the sharks are like, yeah, I don't care, man. I don't care. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it just because it's kind of chill. And the developers of the game it's their first game they've ever made. They're really cool, and they've been very good to my channel. They've come in and hung out with us before, messed around. They've added stuff into the game. They've actually fixed bugs for us on the fly. When we've had problems, when they put out like a new update or something like that, they've actually fixed stuff for us, which is pretty cool. Because they didn't need to do that. So yeah, overall, I really like them. I really like them a lot. They're just a good group, a good guy. And it was just one guy for a long time. Gamers for Gamers team was just one dude for a very long time. And now he's got a couple guys working for him. I guess when he comes back from his summer holiday, he's going to have a little team of people that are going to be helping him out. So let's get that out of there. Try to fit as much crap in this box as I possibly can. Okay, that's as much as I can fit in there. Hate having the bananas. I hate having the bananas. Not with the other bananas. Okay, let's put that. So, I don't want the bow in there. Put that stuff in there. Put my bow in there. Alright, so we have a ship to dive down to over here. What else do we have on this island? Do we have anything else that's cool? God, there's not much on this isle at all. I see I think a couple papaya trees in there. Oh, wow, they're actually full-grown papaya trees, too. Well, we'll grab the papayas, because papayas are like gold in the Pacific Ocean. I'm just hitting P to put them in my satchel, or my backpack. That way they just automatically kind of get chunked in there. Alright, let's go throw those over here. Woo! Sweet doggies! Are we in for another storm, boys and girls? Alright, so we got a couple papaya trees on here. There's one of those coconut trees. We got another coconut tree over there. We got a shipwreck out here. What island is that? That's D Isle? If you ever watched the Discovery Channel show Naked and Afraid, I did watch that. It was kind of disturbing, to be honest. I felt a little bit violated after I watched it. But I'm not very European, so I have a problem with I don't really necessarily want to be naked if I don't have to be naked. So I'd never agree to do that. I'd be like, no. No. What's the point of me being naked? What? Are you trying to sell me as something I'm not? I see how you are. Are you trying to sell me as a sex symbol? I don't think that's gonna work, folks. I'm just telling you. But yes, I did watch Naked and Afraid. Now, these wrecks here will usually have 1 to 3 chests on them. Like this one has, it looks like 1 chest on it. That chest right there. And usually there's a shark somewhere around it. They haven't made the sharks active yet, but usually there's a shark around here somewhere. I don't see him though. You don't have to be naked to watch the show. Oh, geez. Well, nobody told me that. I figured I had to like join. I thought it was like a. I thought it was like a one of those kind of play along shows where you played along with the people on the show. And if they were naked and afraid, oh man, I just totally misread the room with that. Totally misread it. See, I honestly don't think I don't know. I do need another water barrel. See, this is where I need to have my raft along with me. Gonna put that down. The canoe is nice, but you kind of have to start leaving stuff behind. I hate leaving stuff behind. I hate leaving it behind. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, well, at least we can get some water, I suppose. So this is one way to get water. Is you put out these, you put out vessels, you collect it in those vessels, and then you put it into a barrel. Now the barrel will eventually go bad. The water in the barrel will eventually go bad on you, so you have to be careful, but it stays pretty good for a long time. And look, we're getting dry underneath our pie, underneath our tree. Our tree's keeping us good. When did I start playing Tetris? Oh man, I loved Tetris back in the day. Hello, Mr. Turtle. And that, my children, is how you get water. I wonder if there's a way to reconfigure this so I could get a barrel on here too. I don't think I can have it sticking out on the side. That's the only thing. Nope. Yeah, it has to be behind this bar. Oh, there's an idea though. Oh, I have an idea. I've got an idea. It's got to be behind this bar. But how close to that bar can I get it? How far behind can I put it? So Rattle and Bones, this is set in the 1800s. This is set in the 1800s, and our ship wrecked, and we just woke up beside an island. Okay, I'm thinking, if I put that... Has to be another configuration I can do. Yep, Robinson Crusoe style, exactly. Okay, that's too far forward. Okay, that's just right. Oh, God, it looks so perfect. Oh, man. Unfortunately, you can't. I've tried that already. You're talking about getting it to tip this away. Yeah, trying to get it tipped that way and then taking a rope and putting it around it. The game says no. The game goes bad position, bad Atheenon. Yeah, the game does not. The game does not like me when I try that. I mean, we learned about setting it on its side completely by accident. This is why I like my raft a lot more, even though it takes a while to get from place to place. Oh, jeez! We're not touching it. We're not touching it. We are not touching that, baby. I cannot believe we got that to work. The art of Tetris. Yes, we're gonna be entering a Tetris competition too, very soon. I solved the crate puzzle. I beat the game. I solved the crate puzzle. I'm sure the dev is sitting there going, "God dang it, Atheenon! You're not supposed to be able to put that many crates on a boat." I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be able to do what? What was that? I can't hear you over the rain. Is there feedback on the microphone? Or that's the wind and rain? That's just the wind and rain. The wind and rain in this game is captured very weird. It's a very weird capture on it. I don't know why it captures it so weird. Because on my end it sounds great, but I don't know why it captures it so weird. It must just be the way it comes through or something. I don't know. Isn't it strange though that it comes through like that? I always break games. I was trying to hear it. I was trying to hear it. I was trying to hear it. Oh, I forgot that's attached to that. Sorry to hear it like you guys heard it. It's so hard sometimes. But yes, the thunder, the rain and stuff is very loud in this game. Rain is very, very loud. Okay, that's I over there. I say we sail to I. Or we boat to I. We'll call this, we'll call this one crate behind island, because we have to leave a crate here. I push the limits of the game. No, I really don't push the limits of the game. I just find interesting ways to break them. Uh-oh, I think I dropped my stick paddle back there. It still thinks I have a stick paddle, though. Fooled you, game. Shh. Don't tell the game that I dropped my stick paddle back there, otherwise we'll have a long swim. There we go. I was trying to get the fast travel one way or the other. Get back to our east exit island. And I lost my paddle in the process. I don't know how I dropped my paddle, but somehow I lost my paddle in the process. Very frustrating. We're just passing I right now. There's our main isle. There's 12 Papaya Isle. Oh. Wow, that cleared up quick. From rainy to perfectly clear. Funny thing is, I've actually seen weather like that. Where 1 minute it's raining, and then in like less than 10 seconds, it's completely clear. Like everything just rolls out and it's done. It's like, yep, done what we can here. We're done. See you later. Bye. Bye. Yeah, it's so weird. I've seen weather like that before. It exists. It's not very frequent, but it does exist. Yeah, no snitching on us. Don't snitch on us right now. But yeah, this little trick you can do with the splash, and you wait for the splash, and then it like zooms you ahead. Now you can only do that with the canoe. With the actual raft, you can't do that. All right. All right. house we're building up here. See where our compost is at. See, we got all these papaya trees around us. Ooh, we got some compost going on. Very nice, very nice. Soon we'll be able to get a little fertile fields going on around here. Gotta sort out my chest eventually. Ugh, picked up the chest for some reason. That was my mistake. Get the bread out of there. Put the bread in there. I got food stuff in there. I think I'm gonna take the salt out. Take the eggs out. I guess the eggs can stay because those are food. Take the potatoes and the carrots out. Take the sides out. The sides in here. My carrots, my corn, my taters, potatoes. Oh, what did I just do? That was a flying leap. Pick up the thing. Can you pass out on a canoe or a raft? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's quite interesting to pass out on a canoe or a raft, actually. Alright, there's more food there. Actually, I have fish here, don't I? Let's salt up our fish. Never bad to have your fish and stuff salted. To make salt, you have to either set out containers with salt water to, Oh, that's empty now, isn't it? No, it's still not. Okay. You have to set out containers to just evaporate naturally, or you have to boil them over a fire. These all get salted then? That's what I thought. I was going to say it takes 1 unit of salt per salmon to salt them. All right, there we go. Now we got 4 sealed jars. Sealed jars are really nice because they afford you an opportunity. They afford you an opportunity to carry things in them that you normally could not, like salt. There's different stews that you can make from different combinations of meats as well as vegetables. I'm gonna put that on my raft. Where's my raft at? Rafty poo. Where are you, Rafty? Rafty! Rafty, where are you? Where are you, my crafty Rafty? There you are. Wow, my raft almost floated out to sea. That must have been one heck of a storm. Put that, and that in there. My character is strong. My character's been eating his Wheaties. Been eating his Wheaties. Very good. I keep picking it up. I hate that the pickup and open key are like right next to each other. That's so annoying. Put all those in there. Oops, I can't put any more in there? Really? Oh, wow. I forgot that the medium chests and the large wood crates have the same exact weight restriction on them. That is crazy. I forgot totally about that. I think this has some corn and stuff in it, doesn't it? Oh yeah, there's corn and that sort of stuff. That's a sealed jar of salt. Alright, let's get all these dried papayas off of here. Now, dried papayas, unlike the unlike the fresh papayas, dried papayas do not give you any thirst. They give you a little less vitamin C, and a little less hunger than their fresh papaya counterparts. But they don't go bad very fast at all. Them decaying is a very, 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 very slow process. The decay rate on papayas that are dried is almost negligible. I'm guessing he doesn't key remapping in game yet. What's key remapping? I don't know what that is. There we go. Oh, you can remap the keys? Oh, yeah, I think you can. I think you possibly can. I don't really care though. I'm gonna eat that. There we go. Got a little more vitamin C back. Actually, I think I'm gonna eat another one too. And I might just eat another one just to say I did. Throws our land, sea, and fruit stuff off, but hey, at least we aren't hungry anymore. Now this water here, we're gonna put over here, because this will be for our garden, because it's really bad water. This water here is still in pretty good shape, so we're gonna drink that. Lose a little bit of health, but not by much. This water here, we're just gonna dump into this one here, or we'll just collect it, I guess. And that's our good water now. That's our good water. Okay, I know I'm tired. Jeez Louise. Don't have to beat it into my head. We need 2 palm fronds. Can you get scurvy? You don't get scurvy as much as if your vitamin C drops to 0, you start to lose overall health. If your salt drops to 0, you start to lose overall health. If your food diversity drops to 0, you start to lose overall health. If your hunger and thirst ever get to 100, you start to lose health. So there's multiple ways that can affect your overall health and well-being. So I guess in a way, you do get scurvy, but it doesn't really specify that you're getting scurvy. It just starts killing you. The game just starts to kill you. So it doesn't really say, oh, you're getting scurvy now. No, it just goes, yeah, you're starting to die now. Have fun with that. Have fun. Put a little plank roof over here. Sounds like it's gonna rain tonight. Mystery death. It's a mystery death. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, I mean, the ways you can die in this game are many.
Some days you get the bear, and some days the bear gets
some
you.
days the bear does get you. But it's not super hard to live in this game at this point. And really, the higher difficulty levels are not hard survival wise. All the higher difficulty levels really do. Whoa! Did you see that lightning? That was awesome. All the higher difficulty levels do is it makes it cost more resources to build beds and houses and that sort of stuff. That's all it does. It doesn't really cost you, it's not really harder to survive. It just costs you more resources to build everything. And so that's the big downside of the higher difficulty levels. Oh, it's starting to get goofy. playing for too long. Yeah, it's starting to lag. We'll sleep, we'll get up, we'll save the game, we'll do a hard restart. Yeah. Whoa! Alright. So sometimes the best thing you could do for this game is save it. He is actually moving the game to a different engine. I forget. Mark Wars, do you remember what engine he's moving it from or to? But I know that his plan is to move this game to a different engine altogether. Because there's problems with this engine. If you play the game for more than like 2 or 3 hours, the game will start to like slow down. I think it probably has like I think it probably has like a memory leak somewhere, because it just seems to start not performing as well as it could usually. And then all you have to do is just restart the game and start again. But that shouldn't be an issue. So he is looking at moving it to another engine and improving on that, I think. So boop-a-doo. I know, it's almost September. My kiddo's going back to school, like, soon. Which is crazy. Crazy to think about. Yeah, see, now now all the lag's gone. I saw these drop last night. Coconuts always seem to drop in the early morning. Yep, there's a few more. And if you let the coconuts go down to the ocean, they will disappear. They will eventually disappear. Semester start for you on Monday? Oh, snap. Yeah, my son's going back on early in the month. Early in the month. There we go. Get those coconuts out there. Coconuts are good for several things. You can break them open, and you get coconut husks, which you can then break down into coconut fibers, which you can use to make rope. And then you also get a striped coconut out of the deal, where you can break that open, and you can get coconut water. You can drink that, and then you can take your knife, and you can cut out the coconut, and you can eat that as well. And then you also get a coconut pot, which you can then use to do a multitude of different things. Like this one we'll just put over here, and we'll leave that there to get water with. This one we actually, wow, we got 4 and 4 in there. Nice. And then we actually got water in our bucket last night while it was sitting out there. Add that into our water supply. There we go. Looks like our fish are all dried. Our papayas are all dried. I don't know how those dried so fast. I think that's a glitch in the game. Those are like 20% when I came here yesterday. Pineapple would be a great fruit to add in. Not a bad idea. I don't know how pineapple fits with the oh wow, those actually those actually wore down a bunch. Those are not in great shape. I don't know how pineapple fits in with the Pacific, though. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't. I have never looked into it, so. But they could. That'd be cool. So a microburst just came through and half my roof is in my backyard. Oh, geez, Kirby. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Kirby. That's crazy. Pineapples, mangoes, and watermelon. It's tropical fruit. They grow a bunch of it in Hawaii. Okay, okay. I don't know these things, so. I don't know where pineapples are grown. Oh, geez, I ate that on accident. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to eat that. That's like throwing my whole... Oh, actually, I didn't throw anything off. I did not throw a thing off. Nice. Okay, we got more of that curing now. Got my ropes.
No power of the earth can stop me.
Thank you so much for the follow there, Zen. I appreciate that very much. Zen Nunez. It might be. Zanunez? Well, the real Zanunez, please stand up. Okay, so we need to make a coconut corral. Here's how you build a coconut corral. You build a... Oops. You build a... foundation. You build it low to the ground. Sort of have to build it away from your other stuff because everything will like size to its own. It'll all size to the same size. So let's put a coconut corral out here in the front. There we go. So if you build it low to the ground like that, been watching a lot of you on YouTube. Appreciate you putting your content on YouTube. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then we're going to build a side beam frame with this. Can I pick that up? There we go. And that's how you build a coconut corral. And then you can build walls on the side if you want to. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, but this just gives you a sort of a little corralled area that you can put your coconuts in. And you can trim the grass in there if you want to, so they don't sit in the grass. I don't want my coconuts to escape. I don't want them to escape. Coconuts are very mischievous. Well, Zenunez, I am so happy that you came by and you're hanging out with us. I really, truly am. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube videos. I know they're long, but ladies. But that's how I roll. But hey, at least you know what you're getting when you come to Twitch. I just wanted to trim the grass here. I don't like the grass being so long. It bothers me. It's like the bushes. They bother me. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful clean little pen. For all of our stuff. Where's my chest? There it is. Boop. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay. There we go. Oh, I want to trim that grass. Get that grass too. There we go. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now it's looking like a proper house. And then we got our little, this is our little side shed over here. We gotta build up our walls a little bit. Now the cool thing is you can actually build or put in place all of your walls whenever you want to. Which direction is that? Is that that's west? Okay, so we want that. We want east west. Actually, I think I'll build plank wall or plank stuff for the front and back, or for the front. Basic plank window. We'll build a palm door on the side leading out to our little porch. We'll build a solid wall over there. And another one over there. And another one on that side. And another one on that side. And another one on that side. There we go. And then we'll build in our roof. I don't know if I should do that or that. I don't know if I have enough planks to do those. That's the only thing. 23. That's 23 planks for a basic roof. I don't know if I have enough for a roof. That's the big trick. I mean, I got a lot of planks. I do have a lot of planks. I don't know if I have that many, though. Let's see what we can do first with the front. Hey, Bob Cross, how's it going, bud? Welcome back. Yep, we're still up and going. Not for much longer. I'm getting a little punch drunk after the 10th hour. I'm getting old. I feel my age a little bit more all the time, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is our captain's hat because we're in the Pacific now. I am your captain on the love boat, my friend. The love boat that sank. Okay, that's kind of a I like that. I like that aesthetic. Can never be too old for gaming. Well, yeah, that's true. I've just been at, but I'm wondering, how do you get through your early streaming days? How do you get through? You just don't care. You just have to stop caring, Odra. Basically, also, here's another tip. Pretend like you're not even streaming. Pretend like you're making a video for YouTube. Act like you're making a video for YouTube. And then you won't care. Just be like, okay, I'm making a video for YouTube. This is a YouTube video. And then just be like, you know, and then just talk, and that way you're sort of in your mind, you're talking to people anyway, because you're kind of explaining what you're doing. You're giving them an idea of where you're going, how you're playing, whatever you're doing. That's how I pretty much got through it. Because I was just like, okay, I'm just making videos for YouTube, and I happen to be streaming them. If somebody wants to join me and talk to me live, that's all cool and everything, but that's not what I went into it for. So, I mean, it is tough. I mean, and honestly, the further along YouTube and Twitch and all them get, the harder it is to sort of break into that area. Because there's a lot of people out there with content and a lot of people doing content. And so it's very hard to, and really honestly, the discovery algorithm here on Twitch is really bad. It's not a really good algorithm to find people. And so it's tough. It's really tough if you're not an established, known person on some sort of platform. It's going to be tough to get an audience. Is this game similar to Raft or Stranded Deep? Yes, I know I've actually played both of those. This game is very similar to Stranded Deep, except that the developer actually cares about this game instead of the lackluster BS we got from Stranded Deep creators. I'm very sorry, but I'm very jaded with them. It's a personal thing, but I'm very jaded against them in general. But no, the developer Oh, it was abandoned before the game was done. It was abandoned before the game was done. They basically just kind of gave up. They slapped together some stuff at the end, but they at that point figured, oh well, we sold enough copies, we don't really have to care any longer. Which was just kind of frustrating. Because I like Stranded Deep. I never liked the UI in Stranded Deep. I despise it to this day. I think the UI in that game is atrociously cumbersome and ridiculous. But overall, I like the game. I honestly wanted to like the game because I had been looking for so long for a sort of like a hot version of Long Dark. And I was excited that Stranded Deep was going to be it. I didn't like their inventory management system. I didn't like that you were limited to like a certain, like you could have like a few items in a chest and that was it. I like this system a lot better because all the chests, all the things that you have two factors. It has a weight and a volume factor. So you can fill it up with a lot of stuff that's really light but has huge volume, or you can fill it up with a lot of things that are heavy and have less volume. But whenever you max out one or the other, that's when it says, nope, you can't put anything else in it. Which I think is kind of a cool mechanic. It's a good way of maintaining inventory. Nothing is done in kilos or pounds, or it's just 10 units of measurement or whatever. Yeah, and see, that's the thing is, Stranded Deep very much wanted to be the cutting edge. They wanted to make a new UI like nobody had seen before, a new inventory system like nobody had done before, and honestly, I was just like, really, guys, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Please, God, just stop. So, yeah. I didn't like what they did with that game as much. I just was not a big fan. I just was not a big fan. But I really enjoy Escape the Pacific. It's a one-man dev team right now anyway. I guess when he comes back from vacation, he will actually be having somebody else help him with it. But right now it's a one-man dev team, and during the right now he's on holiday, but he will be getting back here soon, and when he is back and actually working on the game, there is usually regular monthly updates almost every single month that he's doing the game, and they aren't small updates either. They're pretty good, substantially sized updates that actually have some meat to them. Which I really applaud him for doing that. I mean, and he's actually been in channel. He's come by. He's actually fixed stuff for us on the fly while we're playing the game, which is pretty cool. He's come in sometimes and we've been like, okay, we're trying out the new update today, and we're like, ooh, this isn't working. And he's like, oh, give me a minute. And he comes back in like 4 or 5 minutes. He's like, yeah, go ahead and reload the game. It should be working now. And it's like, okay, that's freaking cool. That's freaking cool. There's a game similar to the opposite of Long Dark. It was called Under the Ocean, but the devs also gave up on it back in 2013, 2014. Yeah, this guy's been really good. He actually has now hired a, I don't know what you call him, a marketing person here in the United States, who's down in California, that's been in channel a couple of times. We're making our garden, by the way, boys and girls. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We are ready. We are ready for a garden. We're ready to grow some hemp. We're ready to grow some corn. Maybe get a couple carrots planted. Maybe get some other stuff planted. I went on a giveaway on YouTube. Can't find the game on Steam anymore, but I can still download and play it, funnily enough. Yeah, there's a lot of good games out there. I mean, that's the thing, is there's a lot of good games. I think sometimes, though, the thing I see most often is devs get bored with their project, and you know, early access has come along and allowed them to make some money up front on a project that may not be and may never be completely done. God, I should pick those bananas up. Ugh. I don't want to, though. I don't want to. But yeah, early access has given devs some good stuff. It's good, and yet at the same time it can be bad. Because it doesn't keep them very hungry to strive to make their game better and better and better until it's ready to go, because they can get money up front right away that allows them to I don't know, not give up, but eventually kind of give up on the game. But I'm not saying that's for everybody. I'm just saying you have to be cautious because it's out there. I've seen it time and again. Yeah, where they take the money and they just go. And they're like, deuces, and they're out. Alright, we got a good amount of fertilizer going. What's our tanks at? 72, 65. I'm gonna add a tankard of sand. So the composters use 3 things. They use sand, they use fruit or food, which I just use these green coconuts that I can't do a thing with. Oh wow, actually that's a pretty good ratio right there. You want to get it as close to 33, 33, 33 as you can, because it manufactures the quickest amount of compost if it's very close like that. Now I do need to make a shovel because I don't have one. I need a axe stone shard and a long stick. Do I not have any long sticks? Wow. I am out of long sticks over here. Okay, let's grab some long sticks here. But, you know, there are also devs, like with the Long Dark, that have done a very stand-up job with early access and giving people a quality product over time. And yes, they do sell their game. They've fully released it at this point. I mean, as far as like it's being... as far as it's like a released game. But, you know, they're more, to me, they're more of an exception than the rule. Alright, let's beat that down and do a little hammerstone shard and then an axe stone shard. There we go. Put that on here. Get our hammer out. But, you know, it's one of those things where you just gotta be careful. And I feel burned by a couple of games. I feel burned by Stranded Deep. I felt burned by Below Zero. Just felt very burned by those. Now you notice everything we're making out here starts at 50% watered, 50% fertilized. Now if you make a planter, so it's the new Subnautica game, Subnautica Below Zero. It was a failure. It was a failure in my book. Yeah. So all these start at 50-50. I usually like to leave a row in between my rows. That way I can tell which ones are watered and which ones aren't. Well, see, I love Subnautica. Subnautica is probably one of my favorite survival style games. And I try to play it about once a year. I actually already played it this year. But I really enjoy Subnautica. I think it's a great game. I understand people's phobia of water and all of that with it, but I don't have that, so I just pretend like I'm in space and I have to like watch my oxygen. But no, I love Subnautica, and I had very high hopes for Subnautica Below Zero, and unfortunately those high hopes were dashed. And it's mainly because they just didn't do Below Zero as well as they did the original one. The original one was just so much better. They want, and again, Bob, they did what Stranded Deep tried to do. Oh, geez. They tried to put in a whole bunch of new stuff instead of just using what they already had, which people loved, and making it better and making it bigger and making it more exciting. They wanted to make it its own unique game. And all we really wanted, I mean, honestly, all I really wanted was to play Subnautica with better graphics, with more, with maybe a new storyline that would be kind of cool. And, you know, and be able to revisit my Seamoth and my Cyclops and things like that. That's all I wanted to do. And they were like, no, you don't need to do that. You need to now like this character that you don't know at all and be invested in her story, which I could give two craps about. And you got to be invested in Alan, who I didn't really care about either. It was just very hard. It was just like, okay, whatever. So I just gave up. I was just like, okay, I'm out. I mean, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. You know, it's fine. It's just not for me. Oh, it would have been a way more successful DLC. Well, that's the other thing with Subnautica Below Zero. They made it very much seem like it was going to be a DLC for the regular game. When they first started really kind of pushing it, it very much seemed like that was going to be a DLC for the game. It really, truly did. It felt like it was going to be a DLC. And so I know there were some people that felt really kind of scammed in a way. Like, what are you doing to me? Corn seed, carrot seed, corn seed. And I didn't really feel scammed by it. I didn't think it was going to be. I was pretty sure it was not going to be a standalone. So I didn't feel very scammed. I felt it was going to be a standalone. I didn't think it was going to be a DLC. But it sure seemed like it was going to kind of it sure gave the impression it was going down that road. Let's just put it that way. It gave the impression that it was going to be like, oh, all those things you loved in Subnautica, you can now get in Subnautica Below Zero. All right, so we have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 on each. Okay, let's plant our potatoes. Now the good news is, if it rains, it'll actually water all of our stuff. Let's put the corn over here. Corn. We'll kind of go from shortest to highest. Potato plants are kind of the shortest. The hemp plants are kind of next tallest, I guess you could say. And then we got the carrot seeds. That's a sealed jar. Carrot seeds. And then we'll put one more hemp bud. Put one more hemp there. Hemp is a very important thing to grow because it's a very inexpensive way to make rope. And rope is a very useful thing. And then after we get done doing this, we'll water and fertilize all these. Because we should have enough fertilizer and water to get them all up there. The more they're watered and fertilized, the faster they seem to grow. And it seems to be that you have to have about 60 to 70% fertilized and water for them to really be effectively growing in any sort of time. Oh, my shovel just broke. Whoa. My shovel just broke. Gosh dang it. A poor shovel. I use it too much. Am I into strategy games? I'm not really. I mean, strategy ones, they're okay. I just don't. That's not really my genre of play. I'm not. I've played a few like Stellaris. I tried playing that on stream and it was bad. I just can't focus. To me, streaming is more about talking to you guys and having fun and just chilling out with you guys more than actually playing the game sometimes. And I just got games that take a lot of concentration are just sometimes hard for me to play on stream because I just basically ignore chat at that point and I feel really bad about it afterwards too. So that's the other thing. All right, get all these buds planted. Get buds planted. Oh, that bud's done. There we go. I think I can actually throw. Can I actually throw those in there? Whoa, what the heck? Why is it taking stuff out of there? That's weird. I don't know what to do with the buds. Buds don't do nothing. Okay. So yeah, for me, the strategy games don't fit very well into my streaming style, just because they're a little more they're a little too intense. Buds. I know, buds. I like buds. All right, let's fertilize these suckers up. That's from what was that show Tim Allen did? The Last Man Standing. That was the name. That was the name of his son-in-law's or his, well, it was his dad's dispensary. Buds, because his dad's name was Bud, and his dad had a dispensary, and so he called it Buds. So it's not unique. I didn't come up with it. Tim Allen came up with that one. Buzz Lightyear came up with that one. I love Last Man Standing. I thought it was hilarious. That's what comedy should be. You take pokes at everybody. You don't care. There's no political correctness. Nobody is safe. You take pokes at everybody. Anybody in the public arena is fair freaking game. That's what comedy is. Richard Pryor and George Carlin are probably rolling over in their graves. Dude, I mean, just going, God, if I was a comic today, I could never, ever say a dang thing. They must be rolling over in their graves, just being like, oh, God. Has the whole world gone crazy? Is this game on Unity Engine? I don't believe it is, no. I don't believe it is. I forget which engine this game is on. You might be able to tell. It might be listed. I wonder if it's listed on their Steam page. Would it say on their Steam page what engine it's on? That guy was very upset about the game. Not recommended it. Which is interesting because he wrote this bad review, had 3.7 hours of playtime, and now he has 26 hours playing the game. Now he has 26 hours playing the game. That's pretty funny. That's okay. I mean, I always warn everybody, this game is buggy. It's not a perfect game. There are flaws in this game. You know, it is in early access. It is not a ready for prime time game. Yeah, it's an early access game. It's going to be buggy. It's not going to run 100% all the time. In fact, if you run the game for too long on the current, and he is changing engines here soon. I'm not sure what game engine he's on currently, but he is changing game engines very soon. But I quite enjoy it. I enjoy the piece of it. I enjoy that I can just chillax in it. I can chat with you guys. We can just have fun. It's not very stressful. There's not much going on in it other than just a good time, and we just chill and have fun doing it. And they keep adding stuff to it too. That's the thing I like about it, is the guys who make this game are very dedicated. The guy who makes it is very dedicated to putting out regular updates when he's not on holiday. And he's very dedicated to giving us more content and making things better all the time. So yeah, I mean, I would never complain about an early access game. Other than just to say, the worst thing I would say about an early access game is I would say you may want to wait for this game to come out in full release. Because, you know, how can you judge an early access game? It's early access. That's like hearing a song when the band is just kind of jamming and going, yeah, that song, you guys suck. That song's horrible. And it's like, and then it comes out to be Welcome to the Jungle, you know? I mean, it's like, how can you gauge what it's going to be like just from an early access perspective? But, you know, some people, they want to, you know, this game for $15 is, I believe, is well worth the money. I don't give a lot of early access recommendations, but I think this one is worth the money. I have a lot of fun in Void Train, but honestly, I can't justify that game at $25. I'm just saying. That and it being a Epic exclusive make me scared. I can't justify that game being $25 for what's in it right now. It's got good bones. Void Train has good bones, and I think it has possibilities down the road, but it's not a $25 game. It's about a $19.99 game at most. And I know you're like, oh, it's only $5. You know what? It's $5. It's them saying our game is just as good as The Long Dark, which is a $30 game and is worth $50 to $60. And that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, for an early access, one-man dev team, and the dude does it on his free time. It's not he has a family, he's got a job, he's like me. That's why he's got a lot of respect for me, because he's doing a lot. Oh, and it is procedurally generated, so it must be Unity or Unreal 4. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure which one it's on, but he's changing it soon. But for me, I now have Boopadoo, boopadoo. You believe it's on Unity right now? Okay, so he's gonna go to Unreal most likely. See, we're using all this bad water to water our plants, boys and girls, because plants don't care. Plants don't care what water you're using on. He gave no indication what he's moving to. Because, yeah, right now I currently have 284 hours on this game. I've gotten my money's worth. I mean, and I enjoy it still. I think the game is genuinely really, really pretty, and I think they do a good job with it. I like his consistency in putting out updates. I like that. I mean, I personally am biased because the gentleman who owns the company has actually come by my channel and hung out for hours and taken feedback from us and checked out what people were thinking. So, I mean, you know, it's really cool that he did that. So I will say I do have some bias in that sense. I mean, I'm not getting paid by him. I'm not getting free copies or anything. I just appreciate a creator that, like, is willing to do that. You know, take time out of their day, because they don't have to do that. Take time out of their day and come hang out with some, you know, plebs like us and you know, take our ideas and stuff. Jendo! Hey, buddy, how's it going? So I really appreciate that from the dev of this game a lot. And, you know, so yeah, am I prejudiced on it? Yeah, I am. I don't hide that. I wouldn't hide that. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we're really thirsty and we're really hungry and we need to eat some land and fruit. So let's get into our box here. Let's eat that. Let's get into this box. Here, no. Here, no. Here, no. There. And eat. There we go. All right, so now we're just thirsty. So we'll go to our good water, which is still going to hurt us. Yeah, that water is even bad for us. Yeah, see, it knocked us down to health point. All right, then we'll go get some sleep. We should get most of our rest back tonight. Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, I've heard good stuff about that. That's not... Is that out on PC yet? Is Ghost of Tsushima out on PC? Or is it still PS4 exclusive or whatever? Because I've heard really good stuff about Ghost of Tsushima. Really good stuff about it. You can mess with the physics and it gets hilarious. Well, if it's on Unity, there's some nice exploits glitches that have worked on a lot of games. They don't offer you advantages. They're just funny to watch, so I'm assuming it'll work on this game too. I mean, there's some funny stuff you can do in this game. I mean, this is the easiest thing to do. We fly into the moon on a palm leaf to the sky. Boop-a-doop. I really like this game though. I cried a lot watching it. Okay. My gut says no. I'm sure it's gonna get ported here in the near future. Yeah. That much like the one I just finished last night. Good Lord. Horizon Zero Dawn. I can't wait for yeah, I don't see it on Steam at all. So my guess is no. I'm hoping that it gets ported to computer soon. I would love to play it. I've heard really, really, really good stuff about Ghost of Tsushima. Really good stuff about it. So you're tricking the tree trunk into thinking it's the floor. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, this is our island. This is our island. We got our little house that we're building over here. We just started a garden, which is cool. We got the garden started. We got some more fertilizer that we can grab because we got more stuff to fertilize. I may have planted too much stuff, but hey, that's okay. As long as we can get it up to 80% fertilized, that's all that matters. I mean, having it at 90 is nice, but long as we can get it to 80, we're good to go. We're good to go. Funny, this glitch I came across was stunning wolves as if they were rabbits with rocks. I've not done that. All right, have a good one, Jendo. We'll see you later on, buddy. Take care of thyself, all right? $3:30 a.m. there? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Just want to get these above 70. Oh, that's all I got. Oh, crap. That's all right. We'll get more. We'll get more. Yeah, soon we'll have our house all built. We got all these papaya trees here. I got crates full of food and water here. We got more of our island to explore. We got the Krabby 3 banana aisle that had lots of crabs on it. We got a crate that we left behind there. Got our main aisle. We got papayas and turtles over there. We got Crescent Isle, 12 papaya island. We haven't been to M. We haven't been to H. We haven't been to E, F, C, or D, or I. So we got a bunch that we need to still visit. But at least we're good. We got a good, like, solid base set up. We just need to get some more palm leaves, which is going to be tough. I wish there was a way. There might be a way. I wonder if we could do that. Could we build up, cut those palm leaves, and then I'm wondering if we could. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Gosh dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I wonder if we could build up, cut those palm leaves, and have them spawn when we reload the game. Even though it's on a tall palm. Because technically, medium palms will, they'll always respawn their leaves every time you reload into the game. I don't know if that's going to be the same for that palm tree or not. We'll see. If it is, that'd be amazing. That'd absolutely be amazeballs. We just have to get a little elevation on it. I wonder if I could fly over there. I never thought of that. Let's try that first. Oh. Ooh. 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 Where am I? Oh shoot, I'm right here. Ooh, look at me. Look at me. Now the question, the main thing I don't know is if that palm tree, since all we did was harvest the palm fronds off of it, if it'll act like a medium palm and respawn its palm leaves when we reload the game. That is the question that I don't know the answer to. There should be one more palm leaf here somewhere. Yep, a quick reload will tell us the answer. Because it takes so many there's no way to transport palm leaves between islands right now, which is a major issue. Because it takes a lot of palm leaves to Where is that shadow coming from? Oh, it's coming from right there. Okay. So, let's save our game. Good time to reset anyway. And usually I find that the best success comes if you log completely out and then go back in. That's usually when you have the best chance of having that stuff respawn. But that'd be cool if it did, because that would mean unlimited leaves. The island is kind of heart-shaped. Yeah, it is. I noticed that. It's my heart island, Odra. It makes me feel loved. Have you ever watched a Zelda something of time run? No, I don't watch speed runs generally. I don't even know what Zelda Ocarina of Time is. I have no idea what that even is. I'm horrible. I never liked Zelda. I never played it. I never was a big Zelda fan. I don't know what it... I think I just missed the boat on that. I just missed the boat on it because I never played the Zelda games when I was younger. Well, I wasn't younger when Zelda came out. I was in my early 20s. And so I didn't really play a lot of Zelda or Super Mario Brothers. I was aware of them. I knew what they were, but I never really played any of them myself. It does. Oh, snap a doodle day, boys and girls. Snap a doodle day. Well, looky there. Looky there, my friends. But no, I've never watched that. No, I like I said, I honestly don't know what it is. But what happens in the speed run? Is it some little glitch they use or something to do something like super fast? Or well, I assume they do, since it's a speed run. I know what speed runs are. I've never been into speed runs. I like to take my time, but I'm more of a... Ladies, I like to take my time. I'm not a speed run kind of guy. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not a speed run kind of dude. Just saying. I'm not saying nothing, I'm just saying. I'm not really into speedruns. Okay, well, that's interesting. I can't reach the leaves now. Ladies. Oh, well, I can at least jump and get it. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know you could jump and hit it. You jump and hit it to quit it. I'm so sorry, Odra. Odra's like, I'm unsubbing, unfollowing. I'm disgusted by the whole thing. Ladies. Block flagged reported. Well, Mark Wars found out a new thing. Tall palm trees, if you don't want to cut them down, build a little platform up, and then just jump up and chop them, and then just refresh if you need more leaves. If you need more stuff, you can just refresh and do it again. Oh, my poor plants. My poor plants, they're baking out here. My poor babies. It's so hot out here. Oh, by the way, boys and girls, last night when I got done with my stream, I kind of prematurely left the game. I left it a little bit earlier than I probably should have, because there was a whole after credit scene that we missed. And so I'm going to play that for you tonight before I take off, because it's kind of important. It's sort of, I think in a way, it sort of sets up where Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is gonna go. But I don't know. I mean, I may be completely off, which would not surprise me. I'm a very bad prognosticator of what things are what's gonna happen. But yeah. Long story short, there's a glitch that you skip the entire game since you trick the game into equipping an island in your attack equip slot that shouldn't be allowed to. That item has a number assigned to it, and then you leave. If you leave the room you're in, the game is going to look for the number assigned to the attack, which is usually 1, which translates to you hit the sword as you get the empty bottle. His number is saved 27, or perhaps to be the room before the last boss fight. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you just basically zoom right to the last boss fight, and then what's the point of playing the game? That's what I always wonder. That's what I always wonder with speedrunning. It's like, okay, and then what's the point of playing the game? What is the actual point of playing the game at that point? What are you doing, you child of mine? I honestly, I've never understood speedruns. I just don't get it. I don't get that. I don't understand what this point of speedruns is. I understand the appeal of, I guess, watching them in a way, but I don't know. For me, it's like, I enjoy taking my time. I enjoy, but then again, I'm more of a, not a completionist. Queen of Blades, thank you for the follow. I'm more of a, not a completionist, but I like to enjoy as much width and depth and breadth of the world as I possibly can. I like to enjoy as much of it as I can before I'm done. How you doing, Queen of Blades? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Maybe Sunday where you are. I hope you're having a fine one. We are playing a little Escape the Pacific tonight. Not for a whole lot longer, because I'm starting to fade, because I'm old. But we're playing a little Escape the Pacific. We have a nice little camp set up here. We got our house set up. We got a little farm set up behind our house. We got little trees around. These are all little papaya trees, which are great. Breath of the Wild, I've heard of that one before. Is that on PC? I do not see that one on Steam. Unless I'm spelling Breath of the Wild wrong. I don't see that one on oh, Nintendo Switch. I don't play anything but PC games, so if it's not PC, it's not there. If it's not PC, I'm not gonna be playing it. Nothing against console games, but I'm just not a console player. There's an emulator for, oh god, well, I could never figure that out either. I don't know how to figure that emulator thing out. You know, back in my day, we didn't emulate nothing. We just did what we were supposed to do. There was no such thing as emulating things. We didn't do it. We played the games like we were supposed to play the games. Yes, back then we emulated real life. Damn you, clouds! Damn you, clouds! You seagulls! Hey, seagulls! Shut up over there! Old Man River here telling you I don't want to hear you anymore! You damn dirty seagulls! I try to drop my sticks here, but they don't want to stay. Get off my lawn, you damn... I'm gonna chase these seagulls with a stick. Get off my lawn! I hear you! Get off my lawn, you damn dirty seagulls! Oh, there's another tree trunk right there. I needed a tree trunk, actually, to finish off my house. I needed another tree trunk. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, get these in there. Get those. There we go. Beautiful. I remind you of your friend. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Do you like this friend or do you not like this friend? That is the question. That is the question. If you don't like that friend, then I am nothing like them at all. If you love that friend, then yeah, I'm probably just like them. Glitch, I told you back when we done Long Dark since it has a loading zone. Interesting. Well, there's always ways to glitch games, no matter what you do. Oh, look at that. Our house is like all the way done around now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, he's a good friend. I was following his account, checking to see if everything was okay with him, and it led me to your account. Oh really? How did that happen? And first off, I guess, is everything okay with him? I hope everything's okay with him. I hope nothing's wrong. And second of all, how did that lead you to my account? That is crazy. Let's drink some water. Let's dump the rest of this water in there. Let's put our bucket back underneath the dew catcher. The dew catcher with a large wooden bucket under it will collect about 6 units. I always want to say 6 liters. About 6 units of water per day, which is pretty nice because it's fresh water for you. It's a good amount of fresh water for you every day. I looked at his, and you were listed as a while I'm offline. Check out Atheenon. Oh well, who's your friend, Queen of Blades? I'll give him a shout out. Who is your friend that had me listed like that? I'll give him a shout out, give him some love. So just let me know who they are, and we'll do a shout out for them real quick. I never mind giving people shout outs. I know people are always like, oh, but you're in competition with them, and I'm like, I'm not in competition with anybody. Okay, good old Cable Surf. I love Cable Surf. I love Cable Surf. I actually have whoa. Now where'd my pin go? I actually have a postcard from Cable Surf that he sent me from Dungarvan County, Waterford. He sent me this little postcard. Isn't that cute? It was a birthday card. He sent me a birthday card. It was very sweet of him. It's very sweet to send a birthday card to me from across the pond. From across the pond! Oh, Kimioda. Oh, Kimioda's amazing. Kimioda's awesome, dude. Kimioda. I learned... Kimioda's somebody that I watched back in the day when I first started playing Long Dark. I was watching Kimioda, and I was watching Lexi W a lot. Both of them were playing a lot of Long Dark on Twitch. I wasn't really watching on YouTube much, but I was watching both of them on Twitch, and I was just like, wow, this is really cool. Yeah, Keith is a great guy. Sorry, I don't mean to call him by name, but yeah, Cable Surf is a really good guy. I don't think his name's a secret or anything, but yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. How many arrows does it take to craft to reach level 5? Honestly, I have no idea. I could not tell you if a gun was put to my head. I have no idea. 120. Well, there you go. See? Look at chat. Chat is all over it. Chat is all over it right there. All right. We need some more long sticks. Sorry, Mr. Ficus. It takes a few. Exactly. It takes a few. It takes more than one. Less than a million. I know that for a fact. It's more than one, less than a million. You get a challenge as well. How many times you need to shoot your bow in order to reach level 5? But I didn't watch the end of it. Oh wow. Now you know, Queen of Blades. I've found being in the social media realm, people will find ways to try to pick on you all the time. I've been picked on. I mean, I've had people leave nasty comments for me and stuff, and I just laugh and kill them with kindness because it's like I'm never gonna see you in my life, so what do I care what you think? But it's one of those things where you have to either You have to have you definitely, to be online and streaming, you have to have a little bit of thickness to your skin, and it's tough. There's days, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's days I get a little depressed about stuff sometimes too. We all do. We all have our own breaking points of what we can tolerate and what we can stand. And I found mine has become more and more as I've streamed longer and longer. I just am like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, it's tough. So it's tough some days. Some days it's tougher than others. So I just am like, yeah, whatever. I've had good comments online. I've had a lot of bad comments online, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just take the good, you take the bad, and then you have the facts of life. So. But it's weird how people like enjoy torturing other people. It's kind of sad, honestly, because I would never. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wired differently. I would never intentionally go into somebody's channel and just be a douchebag to them. It's just not in my it's not in my nature. I wasn't brought up that way. My mom and dad did not teach me to be that way. They taught me that was completely wrong, and never say something about somebody that you wouldn't mind saying directly to their face. And guess what? If you say something like that to their face, they're probably going to punch you. And so there's real life consequences at that point. But yeah, people feel we talked about this the other day, that people feel very free online to just be the most egregious a-holes they can be, because they have this feeling of anonymity from being online, and they're like, what I say doesn't really bother, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Nothing can happen to me because of it, which is kind of sad. I do like how the crafting on this, like as we build it, you notice how it gets more and more done. I like that. It's a small detail, but I think it's kind of cool. It's like it starts with the wood, and then it starts with the actual stuff coming on the outside. And it's like, hey, look at that. You're building your stuff. Hey! Speaking of egregious a-holes, it's BK! Hey, but BK, you're our egregious a-hole. So guess what? You're our egregious a-hole. So we get you. Look at what I've done, man. Look, I've got a house going. I've got a farm plot going. I have heard of Icarus, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of Icarus. I've had people coming in channel asking about it all the time. It looks okay. Looks okay. I've seen Icarus. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's the one everybody's raving about. Everybody's raving about. Everybody's raving about it. Your impression so far is meh. It looked okay online. I mean, it looks like a build. I mean, just my impression is it looks like a buildy survival game to play with the group, to play with friends. You can sort of play by yourself, but I think it's going to be better. Most of the shots I see are all with other people. But it looks okay. I have it on my wish list. I was figuring I'd wait till... I mean, it's $26 freaking dollars. It's a $30 game. It's as much as Long Dark. I'd rather buy Long Dark again, to be honest. Plus, I just don't have the time to play another game. But, I mean, it looks good. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I'm not, like, dogging it. I'm just not, like, super, like, stoked about it or anything. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a little expensive, especially when it's not a fully released game. But hey, you can oh shoot, oh that's just stuff in there. Okay, you could say the same thing about Long Dark. I mean, Long Dark was, well, but Long Dark for the longest time was like a $20 game on early access. I mean, it was a good deal. There we go. Get that all evened out. Put a little more food in there. Drop those suckers down there. So have you played a bunch of Icarus yet then, BK? So you played a bunch, or? I just watched a single player play it. Oh, that's just okay. I was saying that games like that, I think are I think early access games should max out at about $20. 15 and $20 is a good price for an early access game. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if the company's ever actually gonna finish the game. To be just completely frank and honest about it, you don't know if they're actually gonna complete the game as well. And you don't know what you're gonna get. I mean, and so as a consumer, I don't like to usually pay more than, $20 for an early access game. Now, I did that with Void Train for one reason, and this is why this guy is so big. And I did it for Void Train because Carnage was playing Void Train, and he was very impressed by it. And I am a big fan of and I really value his opinion on games and how he feels about them. And for him to say, hey, this game has really good bones, it still needs a lot of work, but the bones of the game are good, and I want to see where they go from here. Creator of the game is the same guy who made Daisy. I can see that. It has that vibe. It has that vibe to it. Hey, Abby. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I saw you sneak in there, but I was in the middle of something. I was in the middle of something. I was in the middle of rambling. You know me. I ramble like a crazy madman. Okay, we need a stick. Or a fire stick will do, probably. Yeah, let's get a fire stick. There we go. 33, 32, 35. Nice. Did I see your sass? Pro streamer man goes into a tirade just to be told he's been muted the whole time. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I only went into Void Train because Carnage recommended it, and unfortunately it's only on it's only on Epic Games, which just annoys me because I hate exclusive stuff. So it being on Epic Games is a big downside to me. But what are you gonna do? I'm doing pretty good. But hey, if Icarus looks good, maybe I'll give it a try down the road. I have a lot of pokers in the fire right now myself. I got a lot of games. I did just finish up Horizon Zero Dawn last night, which was very exciting. I was super thrilled to finish it. It was a very fun playthrough. That game it's a very solid game, front to back, beginning to finish. I highly recommend Horizon Zero Dawn, and I would highly recommend getting the Frozen Wastes or Frozen Wilds expansion with it because it does add a lot to the game. I would, I'm a cheapskate, so I would wait till it goes on sale, to be honest, because I picked it up when it was on a summer Steam sale, I think, and also the second game is coming out soon. So you don't want to spend too much on the first one when you're probably going to spend money on the second one. So, yeah, I mean, it's Horizon Zero Dawn was very good in its storytelling. It was very good in its world building. They did a grand job with making the characters interesting and yet still believable. I quite enjoyed it a lot. So I do highly recommend Horizon Zero Dawn. The combat in it was very smooth. I like some of the special abilities you got. It was very cool. Very, very cool. All right, well, boys and girls, I am at 11 hours, and I'm starting to just kind of like, woo! I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're gonna do some Long Dark with Streamloots before I get going into